Thanks for waiting, guys. All right. The fuck? What up, SC? Okay, welcome to the stream, baby. Let's do this. All right. In 6 months into a breakup, and can't get out of the depression. Damn, it's been really bad. Any advice, master? So excited for Vader 2. Yeah. Usually after the 6-month mark, I mean, usually life's a lot better. It's unfortunate. Yeah, do you want to like open up about what you're actually going through, like what your thoughts are, like what your feelings are? We just miss her? Was she really that great? How did it end? Gotta get into the deets. Alright, that's gay, Jared. Gay! Yeah, we can say all that, but if we like go into it deep, we could probably learn why he's fixated still. What up, dude? Oh shit, is the music too loud? Please. Sorry, lads. Nice. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. What's your go? I don't actually drink energy drinks, man. I don't drink caffeine. Yeah. I'm not a caffeine lad. But Derek did send me the Gorilla Mine energy drink, and that is actually really nice. Shouldn't say I don't drink caffeine. I like tea. Sometimes I drink a lot of black tea. Black. Like freaking steeped for hours. Okay, what's your OCD? What's going on? You guys got to get deep into these discussions because I feel a lot of you are like saying things that are surface level, like how you feel. You're not going deep into why and what, and I feel like that's the only way we're really going to get somewhere. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Hello, my son. Yeah, both are good. Yeah. Okay. I got everything open, ready to go now. Night. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. I don't even know if I'll watch Revenge of the Sith. I might just go in raw, man. Going off my memory. Fuck it. I know this shit. Debate with Matt Walsh about the prequel trilogy at 11 a.m. Bro, I gotta wake up. I've been waking up pretty early these days, though. Like 10 a.m., which for me is early compared to the usual like 2 p.m. All right, let's go to it. I feel like a bunch of you had some really good things that you want to discuss, but then y'all went quiet. You don't make any other ad revenue from this There's no ad revenue, but super chats. So I get 70% of all super chats. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes the super chats here are really great. Sometimes people aren't. Sometimes people don't donate. It is what it is. But I don't do this channel. I don't do any of my channels for money. But if you want to talk about like which one makes the most, obviously Star Wars Theory. So if I really wanted money, I would focus on that one. But it's all good, man. I like being here. It's fun. I feel like it's good for people, good for the community. Mm-hmm. I hope the surgery went well. How you doing, man? Dude, savage. I have a new coach. And he's making me progress. I feel like I'm getting really good progress from him. It's been 1 week. Sure. Mm-hmm. But that's exactly what this channel's for, man. People can vent, bro. That's literally the point of the channel. Big titty. It's little J. Oh shit. Well, I mean, like, it's not really great to say that if someone's going through something, be like, oh, toughen the fuck up, pussy. You know, like, that's not really, you know. They're going through something. We have to be sensitive in it and explore why they're feeling that way. Maybe it'll help them. But if you just say, like, stop being a simp, it doesn't really help. How do you feel about the state of men in the 21st century? What state of men? No. They're, yeah. No. Doesn't exist. Little J? Okay, well. Little Jizz? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want your name to be? I'm not gonna call you Big J. What up, Big J? Big Jizz. Yo, what up, Big J? Looks like I might have just made your new nickname for the crew. Gonna have to fill in the boys. What are you doing right now? You streaming? Okay, we'll come up with a better one. If you don't like the nickname I just gave you, complain about the first one. Little giraffe. That's with a G. Throat goat. What the hell? It's kind of unfortunate because like this whole like real men on the comeback thing, and then you just get a whole bunch of soy boys that are pretending to be real men, and then there's just a bunch of high value men wannabes. Super cool J. Alright. Juliet sounds cute. Now I'm simping hard. Lol. Alright, bro literally tells everyone not to simp and then starts simping. But she likes simps, so it might work. What kind of man am I? I don't know. I try not to go by definitions. Me. Whatever me is, you figure it out. I'm a guy. I'm a farmer simp, maybe right up her alley. Maybe. You should go to her stream. Go to her stream right now. What the hell? Theory, simple, hard working man, cowboy art. Yeah, see, there you go. You're in, man. Go for it. Wouldn't he be a simp king? Oh, it's Rossi. Yo, you got Rossi now? Dude, he's a bro for life. Rossi, is this your first time over on her stream? That's awesome. Hell yeah. Bro, Rossi's gonna be like your number one everything. How do I find her? She's on Twitch. There you go. Okay, you guys just get over there, all right? Just get over there. Get on her channel wherever she is, whatever. Why are there fucking vampires on my face? Does she like 6'7" men though? I don't know, Aiden. Maybe she does. Give it a shot. Someone basically fucking scammed me on that. They're dickheads. Yeah, I can hear you, Juliet, but no one else can. I have you on low. Yeah, but it's like muddled with my own feedback and my music, so it's... If I talk over you, I can't hear you. I thought she liked Mike. She does. She's married to Mike. They're both going to be together in Denver. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, they requested their own room, and I'm like, okay. Sure. They were like, we are influencers, and we want our own house. And I'm like, okay, you guys get your own house, no problem. Very demanding. I'm not staying in shithole Twitch. Damn. See, Juliet, you got to move over to YouTube. Mike, is she into late night saber wars? Damn. Mike is a lucky bastard. There you go. Yeah. Okay, I saw a serious question here. I'm gonna. Alright. I gotta mute myself so I can actually get in the zone. As someone who has struggled with severe OCD my entire adult life, I just want to say thank you. Oh, here's your inspiration. There's no question. There's so much misinterpretation out there on what OCD actually is, and I appreciate you setting the record straight for so many people. I don't have a YouTube account, but I've been watching since 2016, and I've saved my life. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so nice, man. Thank you so much. If you ever, I assume you've listened to a lot of the OCD stuff I've said, but if you ever want more information, make sure you search up on YouTube or Google my therapist, I think the best OCD therapist in the world. He practices out of Manhattan, and his name is Dr. Stephen Phillipson. One of the most brilliant men I've ever met. I'll be visiting him in like a month in New York. Haven't we all had girlfriends? Some of us had boyfriends. I don't know. Yeah, actually, after having to deal with Juliet on like a lot of conventions, I need like extra therapy. So it's been really helpful. I've never spoken to a girl. You should try it. Yeah, the ones she opens are the ones that's supposed to say shut. Do you think men should cry? Sometimes. I think sometimes, for sure. Not all the time. That'd be a bit much. Is it true redheads have more fun? All right, Jared 2.0, you gotta head over there, baby. Over there. Fucking hell. You gotta go over there. It's where you belong. Do redheads? I thought it was do blondes have more fun. What up, Jared? Nice. Yeah, didn't we all? I think people are gonna, a lot of fans are gonna make some cool stuff now. I cried with, what was it? Braveheart? No, no. What am I forgetting now? With Sean Connery, he was the dragon. Damn. Dragonheart. Cool Breeze Gaming says, hey, Star Wars Theory, back in late 2023, I super chatted about my 15-year marriage with one kid falling apart. She had BPD, ADHD, and wrecked it. Wouldn't wish it on anyone. You were solid, bro. Really appreciate you in the community, especially that. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, man. Yeah, that is. I'm very happy you got out of that. So, amen, dude. Life's probably a lot more enjoyable now, I bet. Yeah. I hope your kid's good too, man. BPD, it can be extremely difficult. And if you're with someone who has BPD and other stuff, it can be very difficult. So I am glad that you are doing better, my friend. And I hope she's getting the help that she needs. BPD is a borderline personality disorder. It's when someone creates an entirely different personality based on traumatic events. So something in them splits and breaks because they are going through something that's so traumatic, and they need to create this alternate personality in order to essentially not be broken. It's very sad. And it's very sad for the person who goes through it. I hope everyone with BPD, gets the help they deserve and the help they need. And I hope they find peace. Hey, Theory Dog passed today. I'm surprisingly handling it well. I'm so sorry to hear this. I think it's because I was there with her in her final moments. Yeah, you know what? I came out yesterday and I was about to get into my truck and I saw this little cute baby bird. It must have, I don't know if it was a sparrow. It was a little baby bird and it was dead. Just laying behind my truck. I didn't run over it. It was just, it fell there. It was dead. And shit, I started crying too. And my bird's been dead for almost 3 years now. And it just reminded me of, so, it might hit you later when you don't expect it, but just always remember them and do your best. Do your best to make them proud and love them. Or, you'll see them again. I truly believe that. And sometimes I'll have dreams of them and stuff. Anyways. I know what you're going through. I'm sorry you're going through that, man. I dug a little grave for him, and I put him in a waste basket, a little dustpan, and then I threw him in the grave. And How many years did you have your dog? All right, bro. Just put the fries in the bag, man. Just get over there and start subscribing. Seriously. At this point, come on, bro. Bro's talking about not simping and shit, and then all of a sudden, bro's like the #1 simp. God damn. Damn, bro. Shit. What are you doing over here, man? Go over to Twitch. Start following or subscribing or whatever Twitch is. Just send bits. Whatever it's called. Isn't that schizophrenia? No. No, BPD is something different. Simp haters are the biggest simps. Well, I don't think he's a hater. I think he just likes you. Maybe he'll come to one of the conventions, man. Maybe he'll riz up Juliet in person. What the fuck, dude? I know someone who sniffs my shoes. Every night before bed. Should I get Dark Lord Saber to display with my new Vader helmet? Or the Maul Slayer to go with my... Maul Slayer, bro. You're getting 2 sabers in one. You know, I actually don't clip farm this channel. I feel like I should. That'd be good. You ever had back issues? Nah, but I give a lot of them.
Tell her watch this. When I make you cream, I'ma talk shit.
Alright, enough of that. Okay, I'm gay and not scared. Should I get the Sun or the Annie 3 Saber? I like the Sun, bro. I mean, I love the Annie 3. If you've never had one, go with the Annie 3. But the Sun is freaking beautiful, man. It turned out really good when we took that control box off. Talking about the Sun SE, right? Rearranging goods. My mother Mara's top chatter. Say theory, you're amazing. Oh, Juliet. I forgot she has aliases. Yeah, I'm waiting until we meet up and then we can announce it properly together. So we'll announce it probably July, end of July. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Kelvin. Nah, just Jared. Y'all gotta stop asking me this. You have to ask Josh. That thing is beautiful. Lord 7 the 92 is now following me on Twitch. Thank you. Yo, Michael's already stole it. What would be more interesting for him? I would do the Vader comics. I think she'd like that. Hell yeah, bro. Jared, I'll wingman you 100%, dude. Is this woman here for our mental health? What the fuck? Yeah. What that wheel saying, Juliet stream, I don't got Twitch. 1 sub, 500 bits. 5 subs, 300 bits. 2 subs, 100 bits. I don't know. I don't understand Twitch, bro. I'll never understand it. She's lovely, but addicting. Alright, bro. You missed my last super chat. Where? I didn't see one. There's nothing. Wait. Oh no, wait, this is you. Thanks, my kid is doing pretty good and ultimate looking back at it. It was for the best, but you know BPD is so rough. To be in it took years plus in therapy to square away all the... Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while. Uh, yeah. Would never wish that on my worst enemy. So, to everyone who has it, or everyone who has someone in their life who has it, shit, man, I wish you all peace. Wish you all the best road to recovery for all of you. She digs me, bro. She won't stop smiling. I think we have a connection, even a keyboard connection. It is possible. It is possible. So, yeah. You should get in there and, you should... Gotta fight Michael. Get into her Twitch, man. Send her messages. Be her number one, dude. Let her know you care. You have to be there at all times. Yeah, you gotta make her laugh. Let her know you're around. Serious question. For theory, as someone with OCD, what is your advice for getting past rumination triggers? I've heard exposure therapy and just sitting with the feeling is the only way forward, but I've had it last hours before disappearing. What did you find most helpful when you overcame it? Well, basically you just dumb it down and numb it down by, exposure therapy, to the point where, let's say your fear is volcanoes, okay? So, like what Dr. Phillips told me was you need to freaking egg this thing. And look, I'm not giving you advice. This is just what I did. You need to he said you need to put alarms in your phone that give you reminders that there's a volcano about to erupt and melt you and burn your whole house down and everyone you love. You need to put post-it notes on the walls saying volcanoes are near, volcanoes are going to erupt, it's going to happen. Basically just bombard yourself. Every time you have that emotional response of a volcano erupting near you, you have to essentially egg it on and be like, yep, I'm going to die. I'm going to melt. The volcano's going to just blow up and melt my whole house. The lava's just going to come and return it to Anakin. So that's ERP, exposure response prevention. And it works. It's literally that easy, but it's very difficult to go through it. But once you do, you're on the other side and you're like, huh. Okay. It literally just looks like a joke. OCD wins when you start fighting against it. No, it's not gonna happen. No, I'm not like that. That's literally how it wins. It loves that shit. When you start using logic against OCD is when it becomes the most powerful. It's a doubting disease. You doubt. So when you give it nothing to doubt about and you agree with it, then it has no power, and it's like, wait, what? You fuck it up like that. No, not everyone has OCD, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. OCD is it can be a blessing once you master it, I'll tell you that much. People with OCD are exceptionally intelligent. Unbelievably intelligent. Yeah, movies get it wrong, man. Movies just do it for movies, where you need to put a pencil aligned in the right way or something. It's so stupid. So not OCD. When I do ERP, I just think of the thought again. Yeah, well, essentially when you, encourage it, Oh yeah, like extreme crazy harsh OCD since I was a kid, but um, man, years of therapy with the world's best really made me master my mind. Well, still a lot more to master, but master my mind. All that good jizz. Okay. Hmm. It wouldn't be sometimes. It would be you definitely either have it or you don't. So OCD is like where the sensory part of your brain malfunctions, which is called your amygdala, which is where your alarm unit is, and it's in the back of your head. People with OCD, that part's broken, so they start obsessively worrying about shit. It's like the alarm's going off for retarded stuff, like the volcano thing, or germs, or whatever. No, you said jizz, bro. Well, what type of OCD you have is all dealt with the same, but I wonder what yours would be. I never even sensed anything like that with you. Do you take SRIs for it? Hell no. I am of a firm believer that if it starts in your mind, you can end it with your mind. You just have to understand your brain. She gets thrown around a lot, but most people don't actually. Oh yeah, dude. A lot of people bullshit about it. And especially a lot of influencers I see. They're like, I have OCD. It's like, you don't even know what OCD is. Right? You're not cool. You're not mainstream. Oh. Sounds like PTSD. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Sounds like just trauma. It's okay. Jared can distract you. Shilajit has a lot of good effects. Nah, bro, he said jizz. Well, no, actually, that's the thing. A lot of people say you have to, like, fight OCD, or people are like, oh, you gotta distract yourself. It's like, that's not how you deal with OCD. You deal with OCD by literally confronting it, being like, all right, bitch, fucking bring it on. Hopefully I can meet Juliet at the next convention. I'll buy her a coffee. You might have to fight Michael, dude. He ain't gonna let you take his girl out for coffee. You might get a theory saber up your ass. And Michael's pretty good with his sabers. I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it. I've been training a lot, like, consistently over the last week. So, I don't know. Like, when I train is like the one time I don't have a camera. Sometimes I just want to train. Would you be cool if I just train and film and don't say shit? Juliet, I'm 6'5", black, and all muscle. When I hug you, will you be able to let go? That sounds like rape, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What the hell? I'm a big man. When I hug you, you won't be able to let go. That's like the most whack thing you could say to a girl. His profile is a generic white dad Facebook photo. Yeah. He might be 12. Yeah, bro's 100% gonna get canceled at the Theory Savers booth. Hey Theory, didn't know you had OCD. My 10-year-old loves your sabers. He has OCD and I'm trying to navigate it as a parent. Any advice for kids who struggle with it? Getting him a saber his B-Day. I'm glad he likes it, man. I've had it since I was a kid and I didn't really know what it was. And it was actually pretty difficult. Well, you don't really understand why your brain works this way. You just kind of think like that's how everyone operates, but shit, I mean, dealing with OCD for kids is I think totally different. I mean, so Dr. Stephen Phillipson has a lot of articles on his website. If you go to it, there might be stuff on, or just, you know, I think he has like a year waiting list or something, but I'm just going to try to bring up his website because I know there's some literature on his site that you might find helpful. I think it's, what was his website? I think it was like, oh, here it is. It's the cognitivebehavioralcenter.com. So maybe you can, and there's lots of articles with him and shit online too, but if you go, sorry, Julia, I'll bring you back. If you go here and you click choice, there is an entire, like, an entire story, essentially, and there's, like, pages of it that I think you'll find extremely helpful if you read this. And it's very long, like, there's many pages of this, but it's actually quite awesome. So, like, for example, OCD is a condition in which the brain attempts to help the sufferer survive against serious threats. However, these threats are never legitimate. After a lengthy description of the mechanisms of OCD's workings in the brain, a patient summed it up nicely by saying, so basically OCD is a malfunctioning amygdala looking for a thematic justification for the intense emotional discord. The basic nature of this condition is that the sufferer gives credence to the irrational mental associations that constitute these threats, only because they are accompanied by intense emotional emergency signals that produce a compelling need to seek safety. So you will literally have anxiety. Like, you'll have like an anxiety response from it that you won't be able to control. A brain's a really powerful thing. Those suffering from OCD often mention that they feel as though their obsessional concerns are rational and legitimate. Their emotional responses to the irrational associations of the disorder are identical to those they would experience when confronting legitimate threats to their lives or safety. Because of this, one often finds very intelligent. I should probably wear my glasses so I have a better time reading. One often finds very intelligent and rational individuals engaging in elaborate rituals to escape nonsensical risks. As one of my own patients put it, Steve, this is a very stupid disorder that carries a very powerful and compelling emotional persuasiveness. The fear of catching AIDS from a doorknob is irrational. A loving mother's concern that the sexual associations generated by her brain in relation to her daughter are evidence of her own deviancy is unfounded, and yet she worries about it for hours each day. To be diagnosed with OCD, patients must exhibit behavior that results from anxiety and their efforts to escape from distress that is disruptive and handicapping to their life in a significant way. More than 80% of the adult population admits to having bizarre automatic mental associations, and the nature and content of these mental associations are no different for those suffering from OCD. However, the associations of OCD sufferers are accompanied by an overwhelming sense of panic and desperation. If these individuals endorse the belief that their spontaneous irrational associations reflect some deep and meaningful truth about their basic nature, they may be resistant to treatment. Those who endorse this mistake belief are also often evaluate the success. I gotta fucking move this here, dude. Can't read this. Okay, there we go. Where was I? Success their treatment by whether these mental associations and the painful emotions that accompany them have stopped or at least decreased in frequency. However, since it is natural for human beings to have these associative thoughts, the goal of ending them is not realistic. Unfortunately, a great deal of time and effort is often spent dispelling patients of the notion that they can measure their progress by whether or not they continue to have these associations. I coined the term spike to represent these mental associations paired with anxiety to reflect the painful way they pierce sufferers' consciousness. Since the primary goal of behavior therapy is to convey to the brain that these threatening associations are meaningless and irrelevant, choosing to accept the presence of these thoughts actually constitutes a significant step toward recovery. Autonomy is a reflection of a person's... Well, anyways, you guys can read the rest. But I find it extremely fascinating. So, yeah. What the fuck? You should link up with the Act Man base. I don't know who that is. Was it you once said depression isn't a disease, it's just in your head or something like that? I don't think you get diagnosed with it. Feel me. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, it's gonna be super controversial. But yeah, I honestly, I think depression, it definitely affects your hormones, but you shouldn't let, as much as you can, you shouldn't let it affect you. You have to be strong. Yeah, check him out, man. I think he's the best. Yeah, it's really cool. Sopranos' least favorite character. Mine is probably Johnny Sack. He was such a baby about things. Fucking hated Phil, man. He's such a bitch. God damn. Phil pissed me off. No, but you can't be weak about it. No, dude. When I went away, I stopped playing guitar, and then I just... What's up, Samuel? What's your best advice for putting on weight and muscle for a skinny person? Love cooking, but I've been getting tired of making meals all the time and can't afford to eat out. Yeah, well, in college, I made a really easy meal. Essentially, it was just rice and just any ground up meat that you like. So I would do salmon, I would do ground beef, turkey, whatever. And yeah, it was good. It was really good. And sometimes I would like mix it with sauce and different stuff. It was really tasty. Vegetables, Really cheap, really easy. Often drink. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't had a drink for years. And even when I had that day of drinking, I hadn't had a drink in over a year from then. So it's been years. I don't drink. I don't like drinking. It's not good for you. Don't believe in it. Yeah. So are you. Yeah. For sure, it's real. Canned tuna is cheap. Yeah, it's cheap, but it's also very high in metal and mercury. So, if you eat enough of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like alcohol. I don't like alcohol. I don't like drugs. Yeah. Yeah, fuck Phil Leotardo. He was retarded. I have BPD. I'm not that good a person. I've done things. We've all done things, man. It's okay. Anakin did fucked up things, but you know what? In the end, he changed. Don't beat yourself up about it. And don't say you're the worst, man. You're not the worst. You're a human. We all go through shit. We all fuck up. I've done things I don't like that I look back on. I'm not proud of. I mean, look at Jared 10 minutes ago. He fucked up with what he said. It was messed up. I don't know what the hell? Fucked up thing to say. What's one of my favorite? An affirmation? I wrote some cool ones down because I was going through TikTok and I don't know, they were just some cool quotes. But like affirmation, like what exactly is that again? It's like I am beautiful. I am. What are they? What is that? I am enough. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is a positive statement that a person repeats to themselves, often regularly, to encourage positive thinking. Oh, jeez. You know what? Do I do this even? I don't really do that. Yeah, to be real, I don't do that. What I do is I just... I genuinely like believe something. Like if how do I say this? I don't even know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain my brain, like how because I do this, but it's not from a point of like I should make an affirmation. It's like a like I'm gonna get that. Like it's going to happen. Like I'm just gonna have to keep working at it, or yeah, I don't know. I don't really sit myself down or something, or be like I am great, or I am good looking, or I never fucking say shit like that. It's more so about performance of things. So it's like I will achieve this. It's going to happen, but it's more so like a very strong feeling. Yeah, I don't know if that really answers it, but yeah, what's yours? Any meat specifically for size? Mm, I recently have been eating a ton of fish, and I feel really good. So, could try fish, salmon, wild salmon. The thing with getting past OCD, especially the compulsive type, is that your brain gets addicted to the relief after you try to appease it, making it progressively harder to ignore it. I remember way back when you had your dad on, he had something similar. Really stuck with me. Yeah, so that's also something that Steve coined in the late '80s called pure O, and pure O is actually a really interesting concept. It's essentially where someone finds pleasure seeking and relief through ritualizing, ritualizing their OCD by like researching it or trying to come up with different scenarios, and they'll do that for maybe a few hours and then they'll find relief and they'll be okay for another few hours, but then they'll have to do it again and again and again, and that's pure O. So it's the habitualizing and relief that you get um, from seeking fuck, what was it called? Essentially, basically just relief from your OCD. I'll try to remember it, but it's been a long time. Oh, yeah, you are, because you know Michael. And Jared. Followed your advice from yesterday and ate almost no sugar, keeping my evening meal very light. I slept remarkably well. Thank you for your help. Yeah. Dude, it's so easy. Once you start really cutting sugar out and cycle your sugars around your workout times, man, you look amazing, you feel amazing. Them? What's Michael, a them now? Damn. Hello. Yeah, fuck Richie April. But at least Richie had code. Yeah. Yeah, Ralphie was hilarious though, dude. Ralphie dying was like, it was one of the best parts of the show, man. Yeah, little whore. We gotta start saying that. Okay, if I say that in a vlog, you guys are gonna know. Yeah, little whore. Hey. Nah, no one's really watched Sopranos here. Juliet, you have to watch Sopranos. I don't know what you're doing. You're not watching Sopranos. I don't fucking tell you. Watch the show. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with her. She's not watching it. She's not watching. Yo, AT. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I think we need to teach this broad a lesson. She's not watching the show. She's a little I'm getting carried away. What do you mean by cycle your sugar around your workouts? Yeah, so cycle your sugar around your workouts. So like cycle your sweet carby stuff around your workouts. Well, that's just Syl. If you go to YouTube right now, you bring it up. Silvio. He literally looks like that. I'll show you. the hell's bark? Ah, what the hell? I have the free one on both things. Look at this. Okay. No. What the? Huh, that's cool. I never saw that ad before. Huh. Let's find a good one. God, what is this shit? What? That's not even my YouTube channel. There you go. This guy. What the fuck? The hell? How am I a werewolf? Yeah, I know. I know I did. Yeah, I ain't from Jersey. What do you want me to say here? No, what do I look like? A fucking child? No. I don't know. What is Lilyhammer? Hey! Hey! Come on. What you doing? Why? Why? I kind of changed it. Kind of changed my sleep schedule. Any tips for breaking a bad cycle or chain of habits? Yeah, just do it. Just break it. Just do it. Just break. Clean break. Make a choice. A vampire? I don't know. Look at my teeth. They're pretty vampire-y. If I bit someone, it would really hurt. Look at Juliet's teeth, man. She's got sharp teeth. I bet if she bit someone, it would really hurt too. How many jumping jacks can you do right now? I don't know. I'm not gonna do them. Why don't you ask Juliet? Thanks. I brush at least twice a day, and I floss or water pick twice a day. I don't like having a dirty mouth. It just feels gross. I hate, yeah, I hate that feeling. Like a dirty mouth. I hate that feeling. You know when it's just like dirty, like it's just like I need to brush my teeth, or like I need to drink something, or like chew gum, or like I hate that. I hate that. I always got to keep it clean, man. I always got to keep it smelling good. Hey, Michelle. How are you? I have no body hair, bro. I have tons of body hair. There's no have no hair on my head. Look at that, bro. Like, there's like hair on my shoulders and shit. I just trimmed it though. Not yet. Ah. 500 minimum? If someone sends me $500 right now, I'll do jumping jacks. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. How many jumping jacks am I doing? The hell? Why you want me to die? She wants me to like land on my head and die. It's crazy. I had no idea that you're from BC. What? Really? That's crazy. I had no clue. Huh. News to me. My girlfriend told me to stop shaving my chest, and it's the only thing she's ever told me to do that was less work for me. Yeah, it's weird. Some girls really like that. I've had girlfriends that are like, don't ever shave your chest. I'm like, okay. And then I've had some girlfriends that are like, I like it when you shave. I'm like, okay. Some girls like a beard, some girls don't. At the end of the day, it's all about what you like. Okay, well, there you go. She's going to do 5 jumping jacks if someone gifts subs on her Twitch. So, Jared 2.0, now's your chance. No, that's like $1. I'm worth more than that, honey. I'm a high price item. Well, shit, $500 is outrageous. Then I mean, hey, you get what you pay for. Why don't you go try one of the cheaper men down the street there? They'll do what you want for a penny. Hey, I know my price. I know my price. Yo, $2 for jumping jacks is my spare change. Hell no, bro. Fuck that. Multiply that by 250. You prefer beards, yeah. Yeah, I like this hybrid thing I got going on lately. I don't know what I'm doing, but I've never really had a mustache, except for when I took my gun license photo, but oh yeah, I showed Juliet. She said I look Mexican. What the hell? $250 jump jacks for $500? Yeah, okay. Bro, $500? I'll do 250 jumping jacks. No problem. Easy. No worries. Juliet is gushing grannies over you here. She's going so in, it is borderline TOS. She's gushing over the thought of Michael and Jared. 6'8" black man hugging her until she can't escape. I can't believe that guy wrote that, dude. That's wild. I couldn't imagine saying that shit. Anyways. What you have is the best, super manly. Thank you. Michelle, how long have you lived in BC? What the F, gushing grannies? Maybe it's time for Michael to move over. If you were a character in Sopranos, what name would you give yourself? Tony Soprano.
What do you fucking think I would be?
Really? Oh. Are you from the Okanagan or in Vancouver? Who is the most famous person to ever slide in your DMs? Mia Malkova. But I sent her a message and she replied. So not really. But I don't. Anyways. I don't know. There was a basketball player, a pro NBA player. I forgot his name. I don't know. I don't really remember this stuff. Michael Hearn. Pretty good. Big fan of him. I don't know. No idea. Gina Carano. Yeah, I'm not sure. Juliet. Juliet slid in my DMs. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm in the Lower Mainland. Nice. Palpatine. I think me and Malkova slid into his DMs. We're gonna do a collab together. Something for the Sabres. All business. What can I say? That's all I want. I say we're being a neighbor. Why are you getting mad? Why are you getting mad? I didn't say Michael's doing it. said I. Why are you getting jelly? Good to see you too. Business separate from what the fuck, dude? She's returning to the industry? What? Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't think the porn industry is very good for anybody. Porn is bad for you. Yeah. After she's done so many with Michael, I mean, now she's an advocate. Let's just say Michael's a freak. I crossed the line, but Jerry didn't cross the line? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, you pick and choose. That's crazy. She got a smidge too thick for my taste. She was a lot cuter in her early years. Still beautiful though. Oh, she's a beautiful girl, but you know, she doesn't. I'm not into porn. I was in my 20s, but like you eventually learn that shit's just not. It's not good for anybody, man. But I personally like thicker. I don't really like thin. Not that I don't like thin, but I'm not particularly too attracted to. I like a girl who eats. You know, mange. I like a girl who has a cheeseburger once in a while. You know what I'm talking about here? She has pasta. She has a lot of good home cooked meals, and she know how to cook. Juliet and Michael, I ship. They've been together for years. They can never have just one? What do you mean? Yeah, healthy appetite. Yeah. It's true, I do. I do. Yeah. Yeah. Can someone tell me who is the girl streaming and why is she there? I don't know. It's just some random girl. She's watching the stream right now. It's a fan. It's my number one fan. She sent a really big super chat and she's like, "Can you please put on my stream?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." Have you ever raced anyone in your Lambo? Ever lose? No, I don't race. I don't do stupid shit. And also, I don't have a Lambo anymore. They're all gone. I only have my truck. Nah, she's just trying to get a couple free sabers and she's out. She just came here to meet Jared, the love of her life. What? Business partners who have fun? Who? Oh, like me and Juliet are business partners? She's one of my best friends. She's one of my best friends, and she's a pleasure to have around. She's so much fun to have at the conventions. Very sweet person, very sweet girl, very down to earth, very intellectual and intelligent. Big heart. Yeah. So. Very good friend. Speaking of which, thoughts on dudes having girlfriends and best friends that are girls? I remember you spoke about this ages ago before I got your take. Speaking of which, wait, how'd you get here? Thoughts on dudes having girlfriends and best friends that are girls? I don't think it's a good idea. I know a lot of people will fight me on this, but listen, I think if you're in a serious relationship, not if you're just, whatever, casual or whatever. If you're in a serious relationship, you don't hang out with the opposite sex. It's just not something that happens. I don't agree with it. On both sides. I don't think the guy should be liking other women's photos. I don't think the girl should be DMing other guys or hanging out one-on-one with other guys unless it's like a work thing. There's just that line there, that boundary. Yeah, men and women get jealous. I think it's easier for a woman to be friends with a man and only friends, but a man to be just friends with an attractive woman, I think, of course it is possible, but at the end of the day, we men know exactly what that man is doing, and we know what's in his mind. We know what he's waiting for. And if he were given the opportunity and the go-ahead from the girl, he would be all up in that. It's just how men work. I'd say in 99% of cases, there's always that 1%. No need for jealousy. Yeah, well, you can trust your partner, but you may not trust the intentions of the people they're around. Right? And it gets to a point where, yeah, they won't do anything, but it's like, if your partner knows exactly what the person they're hanging out with wants, even though they're keeping it platonic, it's just disrespectful at that point. So don't disrespect your partner. Is it worth it? No. And if it is, then okay. Then go be friends, but don't be in a relationship. What if she's not attractive? Sounds shallow, but yeah, that definitely. Yeah, if she's not attractive, if you don't find her attractive, then I don't know, man. It's still like, as a guy, like, it's a hot-blooded guy. It's still, even if she's like not physically attractive, she might be so sweet and kind, and that's enough to win a guy over. It's I just don't think it's respectful to your partner, especially as a man. I don't think it's respectful to hang out with other women. And yeah. Yeah. Every guy knows. Every guy knows what that guy is doing. He's just a hungry wolf waiting for that opportunity. She fought with her boyfriend and he's there or whatever. Fair enough. We don't all have to agree. If she already has those friends, it's fine. But if she met them during the relationship, nah. Well, you'd have to really suss out the friends. I'm not saying like every man has to go or like every girl has to go. But I don't know. I just, as a general rule, I feel like at least all of the girls I've dated have been, most of them have been like absolute smoke shows. At least in my opinion. And I feel like every dude that's just orbiting around them has been trying to hit for the longest time. So I just say, nah, fuck this. So it's not really, it doesn't get to a point of like, oh, I don't trust my girl. It gets to a point of this is disrespectful because I know there's another man that's trying to sleep with my girlfriend. So that's what I would have a problem with. Most women know that too. They don't like their man hanging out with other girls. Well, yeah, that's the thing is like as soon as their man will get, let's say, a phone call from another girl, they're like, oh, who the fuck is that? And it's literally World War III. So you kind of have to shoes on the other foot. You're right. I respect your level of comprehension on these topics. Yeah, and you know, the only time men disagree with that is when they're being a smart dickhead and they're trying to sleep with a girl and they don't want to blow their cover. No, of course not. I would never do something like that. Oh, he's insecure. I'm sorry. Come here. It's fine. Mm. Jeff did bring up an interesting point where it's not so much jealousy, but rather having another girl take up so much of my time and emotional availability, even when it's a platonic sense. Yeah. Look, there's no place for that. You got a girlfriend, you got your boys, that's it. No girls. No other girls. That's it. You got your woman. That's all you need. There's no other woman in your life. Keep it simple. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of guys can disassociate from sex. I think for women it's a lot more emotional. Have you ever struggled with temptation? Yeah, sometimes I'm really tempted to punch someone in the head. I don't. Especially reading Twitter. Sometimes I just want to reach up to the screen. Choke them. What's up, Jose? Thanks. Some guys can't distinguish a girl being nice and a girl flirting. They think it's the same thing. That's also another thing. Yeah. A lot of guys are fucking stupid. A lot of guys think if a girl looks at them and smiles, she's down. Literally. That's dumb. Tips on dealing with a horrible boss? Tell him to go fuck himself and leave. Like, fuck you. Go find another job. I've had such dickhead bosses, dude. Oh my god. I hated them. I had such a big mouth, too. Yeah. I was like, oh no! I won't make minimum wage slaving away. Fuck, I'll go find another job. Yeah, a lot of girls like to play. They like the ego stroke. For sure, of course. Gotta be aware of that. Hey dude, I'm coming out of a painful breakup, but I found someone and I really, really like her. But my ex is still on my mind, so much so that I feel guilty about cheating, even though I know I'm not, and I'm not doing anything wrong. Nah, keep enjoying your new girlfriend. Keep enjoying the new someone, man. Disregard your ex. It ended, it's done, move on. These are just reverberating echoes from something that once was that you're used to. And once you build a new habit and a new person that you're with and new memories, you'll realize why you left, and you'll be with something better. You can't be stuck in the past or stuck in the whatever comfort zone or whatever the fuck you're in. So, don't worry about it. Juliet, switch over to YouTube, frick Twitch. I don't know, man. I think she's established herself on Twitch, but that's a question for her, bro. You gotta go over there and ask her that. Jedediah might return when I go to Texas. Come add to the convo live, Juliet. No, I think she has to go on a call with Michael soon. Oh shit, you're not opposed? I didn't know that. I thought you were like... Chat, do you... Yeah, fuck. I don't know if you can make money right away on YouTube, though. You'd have to like build your channel and live stream a lot. You'd have to get 1,000 subscribers, and then you'd have to get 4,000 watch hours. Or no, I think it's 500 subscribers now. Lowered it. So... yeah, you could do both. Why don't you do both and just rack it up? Like, rack up the hours. And then that way, once you finally have enough hours on YouTube, then... I mean, I'm literally doing both right now. Would you not give her a shout out? No. No, I wouldn't. I would never give her a shout out. I would never talk to her again. No. She doesn't get that from me. What's the worst a guy or girl can do in a relationship? Like low-level human piece of shit? Uh, mm, disrespect their partner. What the fuck? What the hell? Bang a family member? What? Yo, your boyfriend starts sleeping with your dad. What the fuck? What the hell? That's weird, man. Does that shit really happen? Ah, I guess. What, like the boyfriend ends up with the sister or something? Hmm. Yeah, but then wouldn't the sister be to blame? Weird. Damn, both sisters? That's crazy. I got one. My buddy's ex was mad we were in Vegas and she threw in his face that she was there for him when his dad died. His dad passed less than a year ago. It fucked his day up for sure. My buddy's ex was mad we were in Vegas and she threw it in his face that she was there for him. Oh, well, fuck that, dude. That's messed up. Yeah. Hey, chat, I'm gonna ask you a question. So, Juliet was going around asking the boys what color my eyes are, and she thinks they're blue. I think they're green. So, let me know. Need more light? Definitely green. What the hell's... What's hazel? What is that? Not blue. Your hat is making a shade. Okay, well, now you got no hat, so... What is hazel? Grayish green. Light brown? Bro, what the... Man, get the... Brownish green. Faded blue? You mean ice blue? Mixture of colors. Okay, you guys have been no help. thanks. Well, it's not blue. It ain't blue, god damn it. It's green. No. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna do a poll. There we go. Poll time, baby. Check your DL. What's a DL? Oh, what the fuck? My driver's license is green. %59 green. Take that, Juliet. I still don't know what Hazel. I'm gonna Google Hazel. Hazel. Oh shit, Hazel's green? That's dope. What? Look at that, dude. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Kind of. Yeah. I guess so. All right, well, that settles that. I always thought Hazel was brown. Oh. All right, so I got Hazel green. Green eyes, left-handed, you're an anomaly. Hell yeah. Thank you, Eric. Oh yeah, that okay. Some weirdos texting me. By the way, that thing I sent you is probably gonna ruin your day. It's Hazel green. There is no Hazel's not blue. It's green. Julia Merlot, you're a now. Nice. I'm gonna finish my sushi. Hold on. I'm gonna go get it. That's cool. That's probably better. Wait, did you say you don't like seafood? Oh, nice, man. Have fun. Actually sounds like a great day, dude. Sounds like the universe is really forcing you into new territory. Means something good's coming. When you let go of one thing, you usually end up with other things. Sometimes. Not all the time. But eventually, down the line. She's being mean. Sides with my sushi? What comment? What comment? Yeah. Well, there you go, dude. That's bro. What did she say about me? It's true. I don't know. I don't understand how some people don't like seafood. I used to do this joke to my grandma all the time. I was like, Grandma, do you like seafood? She's like, seafood? Yeah. And I'm like, get it? Food? Seafood? And she'd go, ew. And I'm like, what? You said you like to see food. It's a joke from the 90s. Uncle Join? Who's that? I try not to eat sushi if I'm in Texas. I feel like they probably have a hard time getting good fresh fish. Unless it's cooked. Whatever, Juliet. I like cooked. Yeah. But the thing is, I won't have fish if it's farmed. Yeah, me too. Very picky with my food and my body. What goes into my body is obviously very careful about it. She sent her viewers here to change the poll. Well, she still lost. I don't know why she wants me to have blue eyes so badly. I feel like green's more rare anyway. She's so mean to me, guys, every time we are at conventions and stuff. I don't know. There's no OG people. There's some, but no hot sauces with your sushi. No. No. Nobody in my family has green eyes. They're all got brown eyes. Wait. Well, my mom's mom has my eyes. And then my dad's mom's dad had blue eyes. He was he the Russian one, or was her grandma? Okay. I'm a rare gay. Girls love blue eyes. Oh, well, too bad I got green eyes. How much longer are you going for, Theory? All night. No, I don't know. Probably leave soon. Pretty much done here. It's been 2 hours. It's true you're not, because you've left for someone else's stream. People always stare at me? I don't think so. What the fuck? No. There's lots of food groups. Yeah, real motherfuckers pick green. Probably be out on Wednesday. Did she? She admitted it? About time, bro. Yeah. But how would she really know anyways? She's too busy looking into Michael's eyes. This is a common question lately. No. I don't think I'll get any more tattoos for a while. I have enough, man. White girls don't have green eyes. I read that. I like when girls have eyes. How much was your logo sign behind you? $1 million. What do you do for a depressed parent when you're the only one they have? She won't leave the house. Just try to get them the help that they need. Try to get their hormones checked. Make sure they're having vitamin D if that's okay for them. With K2. Vitamin D is extremely important. A study came out recently that vitamin D protects the telomeres in your cells, which are responsible for aging. So you can literally slow down your aging compared to someone who does not take any vitamin D supplement. Nice, man. What are you gonna do? Got tired of the Twitch ads? Damn. You just got tired of Juliet. You're saying that these ads aren't... that the content isn't worth sitting through ads. Damn, he just dogged you, Jules. Damn. That's crazy. He's got to go back to yours then. How do you deal with late night cravings? I'm trying to lose weight and I can stay consistent all day. Bro, honestly, if you have Greek yogurt mixed with a scoop of I like peanut butter chocolate protein powder. God, bro. And a berry powder, like a antioxidant berry powder. It's called phytoberry. Dude, it literally is like chocolate pudding. It is so good. Have that at night. super high protein, and it cuts into craving. Tape your face. More like hostage tape. Vitamin D is the most important supplement you can take. One of them. Any health food store. Just make sure you take K2 with it, but check with her doctor. I don't know what her, situation is. No, you definitely need more depending on where you live. Some places you don't have much sun, like Vancouver. Dude, it's so good. I can't wait to have it after the stream. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great. You go to the gym, you get a pump, you come home, and you make sure you don't, put the candy down. And you make sure you make your high protein yogurt, and you put it together, and it's like a pudding. It's great. You get strong, get the muscles, you get strong and big. K2, it helps absorb the vitamin D. So when you take vitamin D, I believe what it does is it can also extract the calcium out of your bones. But if you put K2 in there, then it helps something like that. You got to research it. But it's important to have them both together. And Reese's. We should get that for the house with the boys. Greek yogurt. A couple things of Greek yogurt and protein powder. I think that'll be good. Hell yeah, we should do that. It's a good idea. Yeah, those were good. You could crush up a bunch of those and put them in there. Lots of magnesium. A lot of people tell me to take it. Yep, magnesium bisglycinate. It's very important to take. Fuck, I didn't take any today. Okay, chat. I'm very sleepy. Go have my nighttime yogurt and protein and get an early sleep. Hopefully sleep in an hour and a half, and then wake up and time to debate Matt Walsh on the prequels, baby. What I'm about to do is for the entire community. Eat some? Eat what? All right. Well, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Go raid Juliet's stream. She's still online. She's still live. So go to Twitch and then type in Juliet Merlot _Merlot. So yeah, go to her channel. She's got 23 people live. Go give her some love and continue the conversation. Essentially a Theory Talks Femme version. All right. Love you guys.